Alright guys, Doc here on what the hell does is this Soviet pride? What the fuck? Look! Whoa! Oh my god, Soviet is back! No, it's me. Yes, I'm playing on server accounts for some reasons, mainly because I'm banned on main. And I'm going to use this game which was very interesting to show you a matchup, and basically it's how to deal with Gnar, because I had a lot of troubles. What the fuck, man? So yeah, I basically had a lot of troubles dealing with the little fucker. So yeah, I tried Swain today in a game, and it went really well. So yeah, I'm going to do like not really a matchup analyze like I did before, but just more like a matchup review. Plus it was a pretty cool game, so I'm going to show myself off a bit, like oh my god, I'm so good, fap and such. So yeah. So yeah, basically, so I'm playing Swain top against Gnar, switch position, so we have Lissandra mid against 6, and junglers, pretty standard, bot lane. So what's the point here? They have 2 ignites, so that's not super good for me, but not too bad either. Like, it's not in the old times where everyone has ignites. So now Swain is actually stronger with that meta, because like sometimes they don't even have an ignite in the team. When the mid laner has a defensive spell, top has TP and bot has exhaust. So yeah, in this game they have more ignites than most of the time they do at the moment, but it's really fine. Going to speed this up till the lane starts. So yeah, I played this game like minutes ago, and I'm just going to explain why the matchup seems to be working in Swain's favor. Like first off, Gnar at the moment is really strong. Like he's getting nerfed like in the next patch, which is tomorrow or the day after that. I don't exactly know, but that's very soon. Wait a minute, I'm going to check it's recording. Okay, it's recording. So yeah, basically you just E him and you keep doing that. Like it's simple. Like now the weakness is that his range is really low. See, he has only 400 range, it's lower than most range champions. So you can just E him most of the time. E1 auto attack, like I didn't auto him, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to fail most of the CS on the lane, but I'm going to catch up later. See another one that I missed. So yeah, basically Gnar isn't that strong against melee opponent. Like he's really strong against Dran. That's the contraire. He's really strong against melee, but he's way weaker against ranged champions. Yeah, we are just going to abuse that. But the early game is just playing passive because he has more spells than me, since he can swap form at some point. But still, whenever you can harass him, so you do it. So here I'm playing a bit safe because I don't want to get stunned in the minions when I'm harassing him down. Plus I'm trying to focus on last hitting because I've been missing quite a lot. Mid lane is getting pushed in. Like, Listen wants to gank, but that's just not going to happen. Lane is too pushed on, yeah, Gnar's back off. So at this point, like, Swain isn't that strong against tanky champions in the early level. He doesn't have the damage to really chunk them down. Later on, he's going to be really strong, especially with that TP. Every time he's going to come, EQ, want to attack, you back off, you try to last it. And you see he took already half HP, so he's going to use his potion. Yeah, farming like I can under the tower. Not too bad, like right now we're equal on farm, I'm even a bit ahead, like it's negligible, but that's still. Gnar is pretty squishy. I mean, he has a bit of MR, but his base HP on mini form is really low. So see, EQ, will auto attack, and you back off, and he can't follow you because he's slow by the laser burn. Yeah, he's back to half HP, and he can't really hold the lane because if he takes a route at this point, he's dead, and he knows it. So yeah, one more EQ, and he's forced out. He has TP, so it doesn't really matter for him, but get the point. Yeah, I'm playing really aggressively because I know I can kill him with any route, and he knows it too, so if he back us off, he's going to TP back. So now I'm going to miss most of the CS. Mid lane is getting ganked, but nothing happens. On bot lane is just pushing in. Business as usual. So I'm trying my best to get the creeps. So I have actually a bit of an advantage, but it's going to be gold when he takes this huge wave of creeps. So here I'm just trying to farm, then I'll maybe back off, or I don't think I'll back off that soon because I don't have enough money for catalyst, plus still have both my potions. So backing he didn't take any sustain, which is a big mistake against RCV champions, so I'm just going to try harassing him while he is focused on farming, because this way he cannot trade, and this harass will stick to him since he has no sustain, so that's totally free damage right there. So here I wanted to click on him but I missed. So he's going for some offensive stuff on not X-Drinker, which I believe is a mistake. So Draven died, but they took a kill too on Ziggs, so it's fine. Or maybe I missed the kill on Ziggs earlier, I don't know. I think they just ganked me and he died. So here Draven died. Nothing really important. So here he's going to push the lane in. He's the harass really quick here. So you see he tries to come to me in order to combo me down with his shape shift, but the laser bird is just too strong. Here he could have jumped on me and deal. Like, this Gnar is really weird because he could have played a lot more aggressive, but he played the lane really passively. And I believe it cost him a lot, so yeah, the lane is probably harder against a really aggressive Gnar, but I guess you can still manage it. Swain is a really safe champion on top lane, especially against no Ignite opponents. Here I tried to root him for a bit of free harass, but he's playing really safe, farming with Boomerang. I'm taking the return, so not so good. Once again, I failed to... So I'm in the middle of the creep, but I can take it since I have my Raven farm. I'm just clearing away, and he comes too close because he sees I used my root, but like, what did he do? He did nothing, so he came too close just to take a bit of harass. It's a common fault the opponent do against his Swain. They just come in because they think you have used a spell and you just use the rest of your combo on them. And with that low sustain, like, he can't do anything. He takes another hit to the face and he's pretty much forced out now. Yep, he's forced to back and I'm going to freeze it under my turret. I have a good amount of money at this point now. Yeah. 1,500. So yeah, it's pretty good. So he comes back to the Brutalizer on 3 potions. So the potions are smart. I do not believe the Brutalizer is that good on now. So here I'm just pushing in as hard as I can. It's not so hard since I'm Swain, but that's still something. And I'm going to back on buy some gear. So now I decided to play it safe and to go for the Catalyst and the run. Because I'm kind of afraid of the champion that is really strong at the moment, so I'm just playing it safe. Like, I could probably have gone for the roll, the AP, the blasting one for more damage, but that's the safer play. Sustain is always good, especially in top lane. Yeah, but as you can see, Swain holds Gnar really well, especially if Gnar is a bit too passive. You can just ask him done. I believe he could have gone full tank and just we would have just ignored each other, but I'm not sure that would have been good for him. I think Swain has a pretty strong mid game, so you better deny him while you can. Just a bit of free hours right there, so yeah, he starts taking a lot of damage from E. Like the lane, the creeps is totally equal. Like, I'm going to get a slight advantage with this wave because it's on my side, but nothing out of the ordinary. Like, not a really winning lane, but I have the advantage. Like, he can't come as this close. So here Monkeys wants to do a gank, and I'm telling him that that's not going to work because, like, now he's going to stay so far up, but at some point he just comes too close, and yeah, he takes a hit to the face. Monkey comes in, flash out, and yeah, he came so close for no reason. So yes, that worked out. Well played to Monkey for staying so long. Well, he used his flash, so he maxed. That's weird. But yeah, with this skill, like, the lane is really going in my favor. I mean, Wukong got it, but I get the farm, I get the assist. And I'm just going to stay because I have no reason to back. Like I still have all my mana, all my HP, all my potions still up. So yeah, I start having a little advantage in creeps. So he decides not to use his TP. I believe it's a mistake. This tower is going to take a lot of damage. He's going to lose a lot of creeps on the experience, but here I root him in order to make him miss some last hit, but I take a tower hit so he doesn't lose that much. But yeah, it's only something I guess. Small plays makes the difference between good players and ordinary players. So here, Lissandra does something, Lee Sin comes, and they trade 1 for 1. Pretty, not a bad trade. Like, I mean, it's better than just dying for no reason. So yeah, he's just getting harassed down, and he's forced to use his E defensively. I don't believe this is a good play. Like, you should never just E back for no, just because you take your E of Swain to the face, because we are not going to dodge it anyways, but yeah, he's just farming with Q. Really low HP, and this thing is going to do a gank, but as you can see, he has absolutely no, like, anything close to defensive, and Gnar is actually a little farm, so he's really squishy. So I flash in, yeah, Gnar dies. So Lee doesn't even have his ultimate, I believe now. So yeah, I kite him around I kite him around creeps and he dies. So I get a double kill. Like, I'm going to rewind this because I'm so proud. When actually, like, the timing of Lee was horrible. His stuff isn't really strong. So yeah, I root him when he cannot transform anymore. Takes damage, he decides to go this way, so that's done. I flash in, he flashes too late. So I do a weirdo, and then I kite him around creeps. He misses Q, and he dies. Oh yeah, that's pretty good for me. Like, I get all the money I want, I can take the farm. I traded 1 flash for 1 flash. I'm lucky that Lee didn't have his ultimate. I probably would have gotten Gnar anyways. So I think that's not how you do. Yeah, she got outrated so hard. Like, Ziggs is so strong. I don't think like sending your W as Ziggs just to harass. This spell should never use as harass. I think since it's your only escape. If Moonki had come at this moment, he would have been fucked just because he wanted to deal like 70 damage to the opponent. That's not really worth it. So I'm not a Pro Ziggs player, but you should probably avoid using your W, just harassing a bit your opponent. Like, that's not worth. You don't waste a 16-second CD spell just to deal 70 damage. That's dumb. I'm maxing W second because that's what I always do. You can push faster, stuff like that. And I keep doing the same Rs, and he's still not taking any defensive items. So yeah, he takes a lot of damage from this just E on 1 tick of Q. So here I tried to route him, but I miss it. And I just farm with my ultimate because now I have my Ward of Ages. It's total run, so I can afford it. And if he comes too close, he's going to get outrated really hard. So Lissandra wants to go in, and I'm wondering why doesn't she like engage. So I'm going in because I think she's going to do it, but she doesn't. So yeah, that's really weird. She actually didn't have Q, and that's why. So at some point she has it, so she sends it, and I go in, and we just cover the fucking Gnar down, like, both, so he jumps in. When you play Swain, I mean, Soviet probably told you that a lot, but try to use your auto attacks as much as you can, especially when you are in Raven form. Don't forget to use them if you can. Like, not mandatory, but if you can, it's a plus. Like, when I'm in Raven form, you can see that I try to attack in between each tick of the Raven form for the maximum DPS. So yeah, basically use your spells to counter your auto attack, like E when auto attack, Q when auto attack, etc. etc. So here Gnar's TP down, so I decide to TP too. So I TP here, I could have TP'd here. But yeah, I get an Ocean. I stayed a bit longer because I wanted to see if he had E or not. Like, happens he doesn't, so Gnar gets wrecked but takes a double, so I take a double too. That's pretty good. Like we traded 2 for 3. And I believe he's going to get caught. So yeah, Gnar got to the ball, I got to the ball, but he died and I didn't. So, yeah, pretty good. So I'm going to take the tower now, if I can. Lissandra tries to make a flashy play and she fails a bit. But yeah, they both get away, it's fine. Meanwhile, the bird is taking the tower. So now I'm 5 on 0 because all those double kills, so I'm really firm right now. I have a lot of money in the bank. Enough for large road. So I'm going to make the difference in this game already. Like I felt it at this point, like this game is going really well. Like it's not over, like it's far from over at this point. Like anything could happen. They have a lot of CC, a lot of burst damage. Like if they decided to burst me down, they probably would have succeeded. But yeah, I'm feeling confident at this point, and I have reasons too. Like I'm 5 on 0 with pretty decent farm. So you see, farm wise, I just totally out farmed him. I mean, it's not huge, but it's decent. Like it's an average farm, but not extraordinary, but it's decent. So yeah, I get a large rod on boots. So I have to walk faster.
I'll take that.
And I'm going to let these boots at tier 1 for a while because I follow tough traditions, right? So for some reason he's top. Here I could top. I don't have my TP on. We could have contested Drake, but I decided to go top because it's shoving in our direction. I decided to go top, shove it in their direction, now finish the tower off. And that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do. Yeah, the new map is pretty good. Like, look at this Drake, man. Terrifying. And yeah, the new patch for the pre-season with all the new items and stuff and thingies coming out really soon is going to be really interesting to see. Like in this patch, Gnar is getting nerfed, so is Kha'Zix, so it's going to be nice. But yeah, we're going to want to make something. Oh, this Baron, man. And that, he has these calves on the A, like he's a pirate, man. Don't test that. He's a cliche. Pretty fun. And he's not burned from eating tibers. That's sad. Whatever. So yeah, he gets caught because he tries to counter jungle at a bad moment, so they get dragged. And it's fine. That's not big of a deal. Like we are equal anyways on gold. So yeah, they take a bit of time to do it. So yeah, no Drake's just deals AoE damage. I think that's it. Like he has no flashy stuff. He just deals a lot of AoE damage. So you've got to be careful. And yeah, that's basically it. He hurts him a lot more than he used to, but he has no debuff anymore. So here Lissandra is going to get killed, but she's actually... So I'm top because Gnar shoved in, so another interesting play. So it's plat 4 level, like around plat 4, plat 3. So she delays them a lot with ultimate Zonia, and she managed to get them rooted for a while. So they basically take a lot of the HP down, Ziggs die instantly. So I try to root him through the wall, but I miss. So everyone flashes in all directions, but Raven comes this way, he gets Leo. I flash in order to get Lucian, so he flashes too late and he dies. Now he's going to die too, so yeah, everyone uses spells everywhere. Big fuck thing, so I'm not going to rewind it, but basically Lissandra just delayed them a lot here, and they took a lot of AoE damage with Lissandra and Wukong and Thresh and stuff, and I came this way, Draven came this way, and they got fucked. They didn't do a bad trade, technically, they did like 2 for 3 or something like this. I think Thresh died too. Maybe he didn't. No, I don't think he did so. Maybe we just 1 for 3. So that's not good, but that's not terrible either. But they are just losing. They are just drowning in this game. Because they keep making mediocre plays, like catching a Lissandra is always risky because she can delay you for 5 or 6 seconds easily, while dishing out lots of the AoE damage, so yeah. Plus they don't have that much MR right now. Lee went for an X-Drinker, stuff like that. But yeah, Leona is full armor, like Gnar has this period visage, but that's a misplay from him because what's the point of having this item when you have zero actual like self-healing, like you have nothing except health regen, he has no life still. So yeah, a Banshee would have been much better on Gnar, I believe. But yeah, I'm super fat, so I'm just standing here on mid, but don't think a bit because that's how you do it. So we're going to group, but since Raven isn't here, I'm just going to back off slightly. Like, you don't want to get caught by Glego. This is super long range ultimate. It can go really fast. You die and they just crush the team afterward. So yeah, we are going to just wait for Raven. This new map is actually really good. Like, look at this yak, man. You can't deal with that. It's too strong. Like mana pot, health pot. On the other side, you have your stuff like a boat. This guy. Holy shit, boots. And yeah, more economical and stuff. That's pretty cool. Now we group up. Yes, I didn't notice this. This is the amplifying term on Infinity Edge and stuff. That's pretty cool. I don't know what you guys think of it, but that's pretty cool to have actual items like installed in the shops. That's pretty fun. Yeah, you have the Wheel of the Ancients on the Aegis of the, oh, that's on the zone. Yeah, that's pretty fun. That's actually really cool. I love it. Riot, good job. Yeah, more Infinity Edge up there, whatever. So yeah, we're just pressuring mid, but we are 3v5, so we just back off slightly. So we are asking down a bit, but we are still 3v5, so we gotta be careful. 4v5, sorry. Just, no, 4v4. So yeah, Draven does a good ultimate, and he finishes of Gnar, so we can just push the turrets out. That's pretty good. So basically now the game is in our hands, unless we fuck up. If we fuck up, we can lose, but as long as we play safe and we just secure what we have, we should be able to win. That's how we do it. So we take the turret. Like the player on this team were all pretty good. Like I have no criticism to make on any of them. Here I'm just harassing down. You stay really on the right because they will most likely hit. So here Draven gets caught because stuff happens, but Lissandra does a good ultimate. I follow up with my route, so yeah. I juke the Q, so Ziggs is going for me, like I can see it, I know he's going to try, so I just wrote him. And yeah, I was only in time, and he dies, and I survive because I'm OP. So now he's going to try, same, so I'm trying to juke. So I wrote him, but now Wukong goes in, and he's alone versus 3, so I want to help him, but I can't take the risk to take a skill shot to the face, so I wrote them both. So I heal see, but you see he misses his Q, so I'm super lucky and he misses everything. And at this point, so I root him, yeah, Listen dies with the Q on me, so I'm super lucky on this play. So I get a kill, so I make up for Wukong dying horribly. But that wasn't really cool because that was mostly luck. Like, for me, like it was extremely lucky. So as you can see, I still have my boots tier 1, and that's not going to change because I have a lot of money, but that's not for boots. So yeah, that was a bit messy, Draven getting caught here, and then a good Lissandra ultimate right there. That basically this Lissandra ultimate is what kept us in this team fight. Like we caught Lucian and instantly killed him, and then it basically cut their team in half. And they tried to grade a kill on me, and he misplayed. Well, he didn't really misplay, but he made his intentions too obvious, and he just try to force the issue when he had me. Like in the long range, he could have just spammed me with Q and I would have died eventually. And he just tried to force the issue and die for that, and that's a pretty big mistake. Like you should never try to force the issue in League of Legends. Like it's going to happen eventually if you play it well. You don't need to just to play bad just to make it happen faster. Oh yeah, I'm level 15, so I'm like super fat. No one of them can duel me at this point. But maybe Ziggs if he casts me around. He still hurts pretty badly. He has 3 kills, he has rubber on the cap and stuff, things. So yeah, I don't know where I back off, but I'm not sure I want to fight, especially in this area. They have a lot of AoE. So I'm just telling my team, like, do the dragon, I'm just going to zone them out. And that's what they do. I mean, I don't know why I use the monkeys here, but I'm just staying around there, like just auto-attacking the drag to make sure. They see me. And then like Leona gets caught for some reason. And they decide to fight it, so they focus Lissandra once more and she delays them so much. And yeah. So we catch more, so they end up really low life, but we do 2 for all plus the dragon, so we are taking a big league in this game. We have like 8,000 goals lead, so that's pretty big. So here I'm just going to do the wolf, but I see Lucian, so I'm just going to back off after I do the wolf, so I drag them this way. I didn't know this was there, maybe we wouldn't have do that. That's pretty good. But yeah, we just back off because we can't stay. Like they respawn pretty fast at 25 minutes. And Leo has their ult up like really soon. Lee goes in, but I'm pretty strong at this point, so yeah, you see that was E plus 1 teaser of Q. So I tried to bait Lane going this way, but he doesn't want to, so we just escape. Like, it's good and bad because, well, it's good both ways for me, because if he comes with me, we probably kill him, and if he doesn't come, we are safe. So they decide to go for the Baron because we have to recall, and they know Draven has to recall too. That's a really risky play, but they have to do it because they are losing anyway, so... I'm pretty surprised actually managed to do it because the Baron is really strong now. They probably got a bit lucky, but yeah, at some point Lissandra went to ward here, but she didn't deep ward it. So yeah, we got fooled. So they get Baron. Had this animation, so we see it a bit late, so we catch some, but like not big deal. Only Sandra jigs Q, I don't know how. And most of them survive now. We got Leo, and that's it. That's not too good for us, but that's not a big deal. Like they are 2 behind for the Baron to make a really big difference. We shove out the lanes so they don't push too fast, and we back up because like we are down 1 member. And they have the Baron buff. And that's what happens. Yeah, at this point they are probably stronger than us because of the Baron. Like, yet like the Baron aesthetic change, but the buff is yet the same. So it changes in the next patch. When it will be a huge minion buff. Like the Baron buff is going to change. It's going to be... Like, I don't exactly remember, but I think it will buff all minions around by a huge amount. So once you have Baron buff, you can just ungame really quickly. So like, I don't know why Monkey stay here. I think he wants to trick Gnar or something like that. So yeah, these guys are just pushing what they can. But yeah, they really can't stay, so they are just going to back off. So I'm trying to farm my level 16. Yeah, I'm almost on it, and it's very important to have it on any champion, but especially on mages. Like if Ashe doesn't really care if she's level 15 or 16, like Arrow and more. But yeah, when you're a mage, you really want this level 16 at all costs. So yeah, now I got it, so I'm really strong. Like even Ziggs doesn't have it yet, well, almost. But yeah, and he's pretty fat. Like he still doesn't have more kills, but he has a lot of farming. On his Ziggs, so yeah, he's already very strong at this point. And now it's their turn to push. And that's what they are going to try. I really love the look of the golems on the red buff with their huge orb, the color of the buff in it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, the art is pretty nice in this game. Well, in this new map. So here Monkey is like, he goes for a little of art, but he instantly backs off. I like that. Thresh takes a lot of poke, like he almost dies. So that was 1 Ziggs bomb, so yes, that's pretty scary. Because I have a lot of HP, that's a huge chunk, like that's 500 HP on 1 Q. So yeah, you see on Lissandra, that's massive, so at this point she just can't stay, like Ziggs could have the ultimate and she would have been dead, because I don't think she had the reflex to just Zonia or to... if he ulted... Like, if Ziggs had ult at this point, we probably would have lost an inhibitor for that because but yeah, I'm going to rewind because I was talking. So what happens? So Lissandra has to back off, so they see it and they know it. But yeah, I'm going to make it. So if Ziggs had ultimate, like at this point, when he saw that Lissandra took a Q, he should have ulti because the tower was about to fall and Lissandra would have either she was dead or she would have to Zonia or to ulti herself. She would have been immobilized for a while. They would have caught us out of position. So I think the good play from Ziggs was to ultimate the area once he saw that it landed that Q on Lissandra. But whatever, he didn't. On the past is the past. So yeah, they try to force the issue and to go for the push. So I get a double. I get a root on our friend. And yeah, like I'm going to rewind that and slow it back. So what happens here? So that's probably a bit too fast. So I get a root on two people while there are no creeps under the tower because I think my root killed them. Well, basically I'm so fast that I can just insta-kill Lucian if I catch him. So yeah, you see that there are only 2 minions, that's why they try to force the issue with only 2 minions, so they die. Lucian gets caught, like Leo has the aggro but he's completely alone, so he is not going to save him. Gnar tries, but he pushes us back and Leo is forced out, and so easily they are going so deep. So Isonia takes ultimate. So yeah, I'm in Zonia height now, so I know that Ziggs is taking Toro aggro for some reason. So that's really weird, so I don't know why he has it. So Draven is in a pretty good position because he's really far. So right now we have 2 dead on their side and 2 dead on our side. So yeah, it's not given yet, but Lee Sin is going to die, that's pretty sure. Same for Ziggs, like he's tanking the creep, he's pretty fucked. Like, so I know that once I'm going out of Zonia, they want to focus me down, so I die. What do? I just flash this way, but it doesn't do much except that I dodge the Gnar stuff, but I use this. But I don't want to flash backwards, because that will mean that I'm out of position to retaliate, so by flashing this way, I will dodge any spell that goes on my older position where I was Zonia, so I dodge Gnar Ws mostly. And I can retaliate on Ziggs. And you see, since he was tanking tower, he dies instantly. Plus, like, Lissandra comes at the exact moment to freeze Lee Sin under towers, and I root Gnar and he dies too. So on this play, we just show why forcing the issue is bad. They just try to take the tower with only two lesser trips, tank the tower, and that costed us 5 for 2. And they had Baron buffs. That was a pretty bad dive. Like, they had some bad interaction and bad luck too with the Gnar ultimate. That sent Leo and Lee Sin really deep in all base. So yeah, a bit of bad luck on their side, but especially a bad decision making by trying to take down Inhib turret with just 2 creeps. That was pretty silly. Yeah, these towers are pretty impressive. So here Lucian comes, he wants obviously to do it, but we are still taking it, and then we back off because they just all respawn. So yeah, we back off. But we took a turret, they didn't. We are pretty confident. So I wrote him. We could have gone for that, but he was pretty far and we just want to escape at this. So they are going to get Drake, but it obviously doesn't really matter at this point. Like, that's no big deal at all. Monkey is really... I don't know, this game wasn't that often with us. For a champion that just relies on having a good AoE ultimate. Because his stuff is really weird, like Triforce Monkey is pretty funny, but not that good. So yeah, they get Dragon. Animation, so. But yeah, who cares? So Baron buff is going to respawn soon. I think I had the timer somewhere. Whatever. But yeah, they don't know what to do, like, Leo is probably saying stuff. So they are just going to farm up and let us the time to just regroup. That's the level 2 of the ward. I have level 3. Yeah, we just regroup, like Baron is about to spawn us in 2 minutes, so we are going to take control of the area. Oh my god, that's still the older version. What a monster, man. Ah, ugly shit. Gotta change that quick. I just farming, so I'm level 17, I'm just massive at this point with my 11 on 0, like they can't fight me, I have my rabbit on this guy. So you see I still have my T1 boot, and I have this, so I'm not quite sure I need to build that. But I still feel like the mana regen is pretty important on Swain. And plus they had a lot of magic damage, so I decided to just go for it this game and think about it later. I don't think it's necessary, but since I'm really ahead, I can afford to take some slightly inefficient items. But yeah, I don't think Calice is mandatory anymore. Like I think Soviet could update is built on that with more south. So we are just pushing in for the inhibitor right now, since we are much stronger than they are. Like Draven is just terrifying. Like he has only offensive items. When Lucian's was fought, like Lucian has nothing. Like he has only 2 offensive items, and he was forced to make a trunk cloak. That's going removed, by the way. This system doesn't exist anymore. So we catch Gnar, we poke him down. On Monkey, just terrifies them, so we take inhibitor really quickly. And we have a wave pushing for us top lane, so we decide to rotate. So they want to ambush here, but we see that Ziggs can just spam this place with bombs, and we get fucked. So yeah, the red buff is up, so she takes it because it's a mistake, but who cares? He has one anyways. And you have the whole area warded, and they have almost no vision, and just for some reason just split up, and Ziggs gets caught. And since he still has no Zonias for some reason, he dies. Yeah, he's going for another offensive item. That's a big mistake from Ziggs. He should have gone for the Zonias. It's a while now. I try to catch him. I just go on the left, so I don't take an actual tower hit, and I just chunk him for most of his health. Monkey engage. As you can see, I route like as Soviet told us, like really far ahead, so he easy in it. And yeah, so Gnar morphs, and he somehow pushes me to Nexus round, and I die. Like that sucks a lot, but shit happens, right? So we can degrade on that. We die, but we get another inhibitor, and we're going to get a turret. So that's pretty sad. I die horribly. Ziggs come back, but Draven is so fat at this point. He's just going to make the deal. Like he doesn't even need his axes anymore. Oh, Ziggs bumped him. So yeah, you see. This Ziggs with the Zonias would have been much more useful. So we end the game on that. So yeah, this is a matchup. So they surrender before we take the Nexus. Like that'd be cool. The new super minions are pretty cool too. Look at these guys. Impressive. So yeah, basically the matchup is pretty good. As you can see, like Swain has a natural advantage over Gnar with his lifesteal. Well, his natural sustain and ability to harass him down from a range. So yeah, if you don't know what to do with Gnar and you are a Soviet follower, you can just play Gnar, play Swain, and peace out. It was Doc. I hope you enjoyed the video and the insights, and see you later.